Welcome back, y'all. This is the Amanda Seales Show. I'm Amanda Seales, and we are here, me and DJ Supreme, your two favorite hip hop heads, to talk about the Blackspin. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about hip hop journalism and how it influenced you and your hip hop journey and some of your favorite hip hop magazines, articles, so on and so forth.
Mm. There was like a whole class of us in New York that were like hip hop journalists that I came up with. Like I really like it was like a literal like time. It was like we were at Hogwarts.
Wow,
And
not Hogwarts, hip
yeah,
hop
because like
Hogwarts.
it really was like it's a class. Like to this day, like I mean, I can name them, and there was like a whole kind of like world of us, and it was fascinating too to see who kind of saw the writing on the wall. That writing, that hip hop journalism was not going to be as centered, and then who didn't, because some people really thought like that it was going to last forever. Because when we were journalists in hip hop in the 2000s, we was popping
Yeah.
because hip hop had like hit mainstream. So now we're popping. Like I used to write for Double XL. I used to write for The Source. I've written for Vibe before. I wrote for allhiphop.com. Like, and there was all of us, and we were all at the events and, in VIP and writing the stories and the editorials and whatnot. And like we were the class that was taking over from the real, the veterans who started
Yes.
Vibe.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And like when you think about people like who started like Ego Trip, like Sasha Jenkins and what's his name? Elliot Wilson
Yeah.
and Chairman Mao, and then like the women journalists like Danielle Smith and Joan Morgan, who wrote When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost and was one of the first
Oh.
journalists at Vibe, and Michaela Angela Davis and Bevy Smith. Like when Vibe came out, y'all, like that was a whole vibe.
Yeah. Vibe dropped in like 92, 93, like when it first
hmm
first came out.
Vibe was a movement. And then there was also like, I don't know if you got into like the real, like the other hip hop magazines. Like, did you get Rap Pages? Did
I
you get Don Diva?
I've read rap pages a couple times, Don Diva a couple times, but that was more about criminals more than hip hop. Don Diva
I
was just
I blame
somewhere
Don
else.
Diva for my proclivity for dating hood dudes because it gave me the vocabulary to communicate. Like I used to really be buying Don Diva from the corner store. Like, yeah, let me see about this this hustler and how they ended up. Well, let me learn about BMF.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was it was really like those magazines were really educating people about lifestyles in different places. More so, like you would see the videos on Rap City, but then you would be able to read in the source or one of the magazines about
Yes.
different places, and that's when hip hop was more regional. So it kind of put you on to the entire country.
But that was the beauty of like true journalism. Like it wasn't gotcha. It wasn't trying to just like get a headline or something for the SEO. Like it was really trying to show you the world of this person. Like when
Yes.
you think about like people like I remember when Rich Boy came out with Throw Some D's on that. It was like, oh,
Hmm.
what goes on in Alabama?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, let me
That was
and
like
then for
Ozone.
me, I was just about to say I was from Orlando. So shout out to Julia Beverly, who started Ozone magazine. And like she made Orlando for a moment, like somewhere where hip hop
Yeah,
was
yes,
like they
yes.
had like the Ozone awards,
Yep.
and people would come out there for that. And it was like, I just knew that when I made it into hip hop as like a lover of the music, hip hop journalism allowed me to do exactly what you said and learn about like, oh, hip hop in the Bay and like Mac Dre and E40 and Mr. Fab. Like I was never going to hear that music in New York.
Absolutely. Never. Never. And it kind of opens you up to a whole new world via
Yep.
reading. Reading is
Via
fundamental.
Listen, butterfly in the sky. I can go high. I can go twice as high. Okay, I wish I could beatbox. That's the one thing about hip hop that it's like I never could do. I could rap, I could DJ, I can even break a little bit. I was a journalist, but never got the hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. Never got it. Never
That's kind
got
of
it.
like coming to America beatboxing.
My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to fill my breast. Boom, boom, hiccup, 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 hiccup. hick, hick, hick. Well, shout out to the folks keeping hip hop journalism and just journalism as a craft alive. We appreciate you and continue to tell the stories. We'll be right back to the Amanda Seales Show. We are